I mean, you've had what's his face from Parks and Rec turn up.
That's true. That's true. He is canonically one of the folk at Tumble Belly's academy.
Yeah, is it Nick Offerman? Is that his name?
Nick Offerman, yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Rick Spirit Animal.
Yeah.
So, while Ollie is running late to join us, for the benefit of the tape, and also I'm interested in what you guys took away from important event-wise, should we do a recap?
No, the thing is, do you want it from my point of view or from Iggy's point of view?
I mean, I'd be fascinated in Iggy's point of view.
Oh, Iggy was with the crew. We were in the cool, weird dungeon that keeps changing, and then we found the dragon. Then Iggy pretty much single-handedly killed the dragon, as he got the last hit. And after killing the dragon, everything started breaking, so we ran. Things happened, and then we came out. Iggy was bored. Carcer was there. I don't think he'd met Carcer before. I think Iggy turned up after the last time we met Carcer. He came to help in the aftermath. So he was a bit confused about what was going on, and the book was on the floor in front of him while everyone was fighting. So he picked it up and read it, and a bigger monster came out. Turns out Kathy was bad. Didn't see that coming. And Kathy turned into Cthulhu, but because Iggy let it happen, she asked where she'd be safe, and Iggy being a good, chaotic disciple of Murray, he remembered that he needs to keep the hammer safe. But now everyone's giving him funny looks, and he's thinking,
Yeah, I like the idea that Iggy's point of view is, we had a good fight. Why is everyone annoyed at me? Like, we killed a thing.
What did I do wrong?
I just think he was setting up sort of a pirate improvement plan, like a pip for the all trades. Because at the moment it seems like he's not particularly being part of the crew. He's not particularly getting any loot except for himself, and seems to be causing a lot more chaos than we'd like.
He's just a little dragon. At least he hasn't got you didn't upset some horrible woman who can haunt your dreams and is chasing us down.
It's true. It's true.
I think I did that. Did I?
Roger did that.
Oh, right. Oh, well, that's different, though. So we killed the dragon, we killed the image, or the memory of...
they were one in the same when they were both Thilgrave. It's just like the dragon died and then he turned into his human form rather than being the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a clever way to seal a book up, putting it inside a mimic, inside a hole inside the ground, filled with your memories.
Yeah.
Then we got out, and yes, Carcer was there holding Saber Ray. Edge has now consumed her into the blade, which is now glowing, which is reasonably exciting. But Edge's thought now is about getting rid of Carcer, as he was ordered to do. Even though Carcer seems to have lost interest in the group.
Indeed. Yes, so Carcer is basically chastised you all for what happened in a way that makes it clear that this was not what he planned to do if he'd gotten the book. But he is essentially turned his back and is walking back towards the ferryman. to leave. He's doing this in such a way that suggests that he either doesn't think you can harm him, doesn't care if you harm him, or doesn't think that you're going to try and harm him. He's got other things on his mind. And he starts heading back towards the ferryman. And I believe that the plan was, although I'll kind of wait until you confirm it, for Edge to stab him in the back with the blade while he's walking away, per his orders, with Jim casting silence as you do it. I think that's correct.
Yeah, and I think Aether was going to ready some sort of mirror image type spell as well, but I can't remember the specific circumstances
Yeah,
of that.
said something about that.
Yes, if Edge is in imminent danger, Aether will minor illusion an illusion of another Edge next to the real Edge. So, as this is happening and Jim casts silence, so silence has it's not on an individual person, it's got a radius of 20 feet. So this means that subsequent verbal spell components don't work, but also it means that it's not just no voice, but there's no sound. So Caster is unaware of the sound of Edge approaching from behind. And are you threatening him, or are you just stabbing him right in the back and going for the kill?
Just go for the kill.
Okay. As you do that, there's no scream that comes out because of this silent spell. So there's just a stop and a kind of head goes back as though he is kind of screaming, but nothing's coming out. But you feel something through this blade. Like you feel like there's something happening. You suspect you know what's happening in a general sort of way. But Caster seems to shrink down and he falls to his knees, and he looks diminished. And as you look at the blade, you have this just feel of a thirst has been quenched by the blade. It feels good. And Caster turns around and looks back up at you, and he mouths something. And if you want to be able to discern what he's lip reading, you'd have to make me an insight check, a successful insight check.
Perception check? Lip reading?
I'll let you do perception, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I get the accent, he says it as well.
So he mouths, "This isn't over. Death is not the end." But you can't tell whether that's you can't tell whether he's kind of saying, "Well, this isn't really me," or if it's "You'll get your comeuppance," or "There's an afterlife and
He's gonna come back.
Or if Rick's gonna go, "He's back again." But
There was a deeper magic.
He's got Horcruxes like Saturday.
His lifeless body just falls into the sand and just becomes what looks like just a lifeless human in front of you. And you seem to have killed Caster, and your blade feels really good about it.
Not having to roll to kill Caster makes me suspicious. So the nature of the blade. So originally, Edge's problem was that Chitty was in there and he trapped her in there with Saturday, and that was a problem, and that was what was driving him. Ray had offered, as part of whatever was going on there, that made a sense as a thing, and then that seemed to balance everything out.
Yeah.
So there's no sense that he's got to try and like good bacteria and bad bacteria balance out what's going on in the blade. Is it now full? What's the?
So
does he
you'd
need
have
to
to
seek out
spend
some wisdom for this?
you'd have to spend some time, like almost attuning to it and figuring out what was going on with it. But
Okay.
the feeling that you got from when Saturday was absorbed into the blade was very different to the feeling you've just got now. So with Saturday absorbed in the blade, it felt like there was real corruption there and a live soul that was vying for control. And if it wasn't for Chitty being there, like, it would have been a fully kind of, this blade will have fully embodied the soul of this strange otherworldly figure, the nature of which is like, he's not a regular race. He's not something that you've come across necessarily before. He's something different. Whereas with Karsa, it felt like there was something that this blade consumed, but it consumed in as a kind of food and essence sort of way, rather than there's something that's crossed over and is battling in there now.
Is it a feeling? So I'm thinking like Little Shop of Horrors, right? Audrey 2, feed the plant. You know, you get something from it, but at a terrible cost. Does this feeling? Is it feeling likely to make Edge feel concerned about the use of the blade and its nature, or is it just like a pet?
I mean, I think
If you fed the parrot on some meat, it's all good.
I think that's something that you'd have to spend some time discerning. I think you'd
it's reasonably apprehensive.
Yeah, so you'd put together. There's like the combination of whatever strange magics were going on with Saturday in there that's now under the control of the blade, alongside this vampiric essence. You'd know that it's doing something unusual, but you can't fully discern whether it's a kind of, this thing is going to grow and grow, and if it doesn't consume souls, then it's going to explode, versus, it just really likes blood.
Like killing stuff. Yeah, okay. Fine. Okay. I think on that basis, Edge will be pleased that Carter is gone, and therefore he's fulfilled the orders from on high. But it will be kind of a. This isn't the blade that I had originally. This is no longer entirely Chitty's blade. Need to do some more work on this.
Ollie, you look hot and knackered.
Yeah, muted as well.
I think he's cast silence on himself.
Yeah. No, when he said he was running late, was he cycling late?
He's literally running late.
Yeah, it was cycling late.
Very impressed. But yes, your casting of silence meant that Carter did not hear Edge approaching and stabbing him in the back, and seems to have killed him dead. And so you guys are free to start heading back to...
Check the body, please. So Edge is
that body.
what Carter was, and has he got any interesting kit on him?
Okay, so he has upon his person... let me get my notebook so I do it properly.
Yeah, we'll finally make him get his name in a second. This is all actual Jim's fault. I never really thought about looting corpses. He joins the party and it's like, right, open up everybody.
Cut off bits of him.
Yeah, let's take his hand, clean the parrot off.
2 bags. There we go. So, upon Carcer's person, you find not work. What's the broken oath? Right, page. Where are we?
Hello. Thinking it's pretty hot today. Hang on, have you just cycled to the Hawksmoor?
No, I work above Hawksmoor. Yeah.
Okay, right. It's like a really weird thing to do.
That would be
It's like-
interesting to do.
Cycle 14 miles, have a massive steak, and cycle home in 35 degrees.
So
You
you,
need fuel for cycling.
Mhm.
so you find upon Carter's body, he's wearing up close. You can see that he was always wearing kind of black, dark, ragged kind of coat and robes, but up close you can see that these were really quite ornate in their time and day. They've just been worn and dirtied and torn to shreds and look tattered, but these are some really fancy material robes underneath that he's wearing, and he's wearing like a number of different layers, each layer getting a bit more fancy. He also has a number of small voodoo dolls upon his person, 4 voodoo dolls in fact. He has a scrap of paper which has something of the head, something of the dead, something of the body, something of the thread, written over and over and over.
That much
All over.
recipe, yeah.
And he also has a little tiny sort of gold figurine, which is of it's a fairly nondescript figurine of a female form. It's not a hugely obvious idol to a particular god or anything like that, so it's not like a Raven Queen idol which has kind of got ravens all over it, or like this is clearly a half lady, half spider type thing, but it's just a little figurine. It's about that big of thanks for those that depictionally kind of intricate but slight female form, and it's not a kind of an old crone, but likewise it's not kind of an idealized, this is a traditional figure of beauty of someone in their 20s. It's just kind of a little figure of a female.
The first person to be on the body, having just stabbed him, can Edge try and palm that away secretly, and then ask Jim about the voodoo dolls?
Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think that beats everyone else's passive perception, because I don't think, unless people are suspicious that you're going to be stealing stuff, in which case people can do perception checks, but I think that is high enough that people wouldn't notice innately.
So Jim would only be looking at Carter as though he's expecting him to get back up.
You're not like kind of doing that with I'm going to chop his head off just to be sure type thing, are you? Or are you just kind of ready and waiting?
Just ready. And then the problem... Would he be approaching? Yeah, and Jim would probably, with seeing the edges at the body, he'd be...
What's the question? The question is, Edge should spot these voodoo dolls, pick them, say, "Hey Jim, there's no chance these are us, is there?"
Well, you won't, because you're silenced.
Oh, well, he'd still say that, and then presumably like,
And Jim would look confused, and he genuinely would think this is Carter's doing. So I think that he would say, "Is he dead? Edge? Is he actually dead?"
But are you also not enraged with the silence?
No, it's funny for...
okay. Edge, all right, here you go. I'll just mime it out.
And then Jim would be confused that Edge isn't talking, and you'd message him, "Is he actually dead? Is it you? Is it some illusion?"
I think so. But this thing's got power.
What's happening? What is that? Why can't you speak?
I don't know. Maybe it's something about killing Carcer. Maybe like the power of the blade knocked all the sound out of me.
I imagine that Aether would probably just go directly at Jim.
I think Jim would probably at this time be scratching his, but he'd also be thinking, why is he holding on to this thought of quieting or stopping Carcer, telling him to be quiet? Because it's concentration, so he would still have this thought actively in his head, but he wouldn't be able to figure out why, and he'd try and stop thinking about it, which should stop the silence.
Lovely.
Don't know why I can't talk. Oh, what the hell happened there?
Oh, I think it might be me. Yawning on him, because this has happened a few times.
Okay. Well, let's deal with that in a minute. But are these dolls? These couldn't be us, could they?
Jim would walk up, still cautious, but he'd be looking. Could he inspect them?
Yes. So these don't necessarily look identical to who they're representing, but give me either a history or arcana check, please.
History. Jim's. He's going to be good at remembering. Oh,
I mean, you don't remember anything of how or why these dolls would be of you guys, or anything like that, or kind of don't remember having seen them before. So, yeah, I think Jim's not sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but Iggy would know. No idea.
Jim would probably say, keep them secret, keep them safe.
Something of the body, something of the thread, something of the dead, whatever it was.
They
probably have bits of those in the dolls.
Yeah, but I think ripping apart the doll to find them is probably not a good thing to do. Okay, so is it better to take them with us?
Yeah. I think Jim would carefully pack them into his bag, I think.
Okay, please add to your inventory 4 voodoo dolls.
Presumably, if you poked one of them and then just look around at the crew, you'd notice if anything happened. I mean, I'm reluctant to do that because Rick will make us roll a check.
I mean, if you'd like to second guess how the magic and mechanics of voodoo dolls work in this world, you're very welcome to see if what you think is what I've got written down.
No, Edge
One that slightly looks more like Iggy.
Well, that's actually no, fair point. Does Edge? Do I recognise any of these dolls?
Oh,
Yeah. So you recognise 3 of them. You recognise one that has just a little bit of who was Tom, now Captain Jack, resemblance to him, and this is mostly from kind of scraps of cloth and clothing that's on them.
Is it also a really weak neck? Do you think that's something saw that doll? Its head got ripped off.
One, indeed. I mean, and that raises the question of everyone assumes that you can only have one voodoo doll of someone.
I didn't assume that until you said I was assuming it.
There's one that definitely looks a bit like Jim. There's one that looks a lot like you, Edge. And there's one you don't recognise.
Okay. We need to keep those safe. And we need to unpower them. Detune them. Whatever we do with that.
Lovely.
Oh, is it possible you could enchant one and become enchanted yourself? Or do they only do bad things?
These are questions that you will. I'm very happy for you to experiment. The safer option is for your characters to go and find out.
Yeah.
If you want, I can cast Spark Skin on one of them. See if you get tougher.
Jim's going to experiment by wearing his hat and trying to drown one.
Can we not do that?
Do you want to get the baths back out? You can have your own bath.
Given Edge has already themed a trench coat, is there anything that would go with his outfit of Carcer's belongings?
There's nothing that it would be an improvement on what you've got at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to have something as some kind of trophy, that's something you could do, but it's not kind of like the clothes he's wearing are kind of they almost make him look like creepy, semi-undead, bedraggled, been wandering the seas for hundreds of years type look to it. So if that's the look you're going for, then it could have a intimidating look, but there's nothing that's kind of he's not got a coat that's going to keep you warmer and drier.
No, fine. It's not secretly super fancy or something. Okay. And then in terms of his species, is he human?
Yeah. What race is it?
He looks.
Can we tell?
He looks human. He has his face, as you look close, he's had a sort of skeletal look to his face, and as you're close, it's a combination of. He does have some bits of exposed, like cheekbone, but he also has just very thin, weak skin, and he also has facial tattoos, which are all geared towards looking skeletal and creepy. But he's definitely got a human look to him.
But he's undead.
Like an old human that's kind of like prolonged their life.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely something extra going on there, but it seems like he was born. When he was born, he was human.
Jim would suggest. We haven't looted everything, have we?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the paper. Jim would take it and he would actually prestidigitate it. In fact,
As in, you're burning it.
yeah.
Okay. No one has that paper. That is gone.
We've already got this thing.
Lovely.
Think of the bread.
I reckon you just get a piece of paper now and burn it.
And then Jim would suggest, well, we need to take him with us. Wait, are we outside the cave?
Yeah.
Or are we still in the collapsing? Cool. We need to take him with us in case we need to question him.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Spell, can't we? Because we've got some other things.
Yes, several of you do still. I can't remember how many of you have the stones, but
It was
Jim's got that
3
right.
people had them.
you've used one at least.
One. There's 2 left.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that.
Jim and Roger still have theirs. Edge used too. Right?
And how long before you can cast Speak to Dead again? 3 days?
Or wasn't it a one-time use?
No, so each turn is, but we might have more questions. So if we hold on to his corpse.
Oh, before you can use it on the same corpse.
Yes, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there is a rule.
I think it's 3 days.
Yeah, there is a time limit. I'd have to look at the spell.
We have to take the whole body or just the head?
That's true.
Quite a lot to carry. Been practical.
I mean, you do have a point.
Yeah, it's 10 days with the
Jim
body
kicking.
dead.
10 days, okay.
You're going to try and kick his head off?
No, you just kick him. You just kick the foot. Like to see if it, like, kick it, so it's a dead weight. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, chop his head off and put it in the bag with Vaz's head.
Why don't you chop his head off, Iggy? Why don't you do something useful for a change?
Okay. Pulls out his long sword, starts hacking at his neck.
Iggy was already halfway through doing it.
Can't hear you. Busy chopping off my head.
Whoa now, fellas, I cannot say that I approve of it. This is unpleasant company. Can you at least turn him the other way? He's looking at me weird. He's got one eye kind of open, and this is deeply unsettling, and that coming from a skull is saying something.
What have I got? Actually, Jim would be very aware he wouldn't want head to spoil too much. I was about to say he'd chuck one of the large frog legs in between them, but he wouldn't want head to spoil. Shame he's got no bell jars to hand.
I mean, you're not that far away from the ship. And you do canonically have a shit ton of salt in the ship.
We do.
If we need anything, we just get in our flying ship and fly to where things are
Yes,
sold.
indeed.
So I need a jar, we don't have the jars, we'll just fly and get one from somewhere.
Look, we've only got one flying ship, don't forget. We've got 2 ships, one flying.
Yeah.
Speaking of your flying ship, how urgently are you guys making your way back there?
Well, we're going to go say hi to Frank first.
Frank. Frank with a cat.
Yeah, I think we're heading back via Frank. I mean, Ed just keeps trying to recruit Frank to join the crew.
It is
Now the dude's gone.
It has been almost forever since anyone has made the return journey. Since this island rose up. Well done, I suppose.
Thanks, Frank.
Frank. I like that. And he will gesture towards his ferry, whose big mouth is kind of smiling a bit.
Yeah, Frank. Seeing as you're, let's say, out of work, how do you fancy joining up the crew?
I serve not the beast below. I serve the island. As long as there is the island in the center of the land of the dead, I will have a purpose. My purpose.
But no one's going to come here. It's all gone now. The mountain's gone.
The island remains. Who knows? Maybe you will come back here with purpose or need of an island such as this.
I mean, it's not a bad place to have a kind of hideout.
As has been proven. My place is here, though, until the island is no more.
All right, we'll call it Frank's Island.
Frankland.
Frankland. I like that. Yes. Frankland.
Well, change your mind. All you got to do. I'm sort of embodying a bit of Roger here. Well, if you fancy come in and join the crew, you can.
If I had the
You
power
wouldn't need
to,
Joe.
I'm sure I would. If you want to
Yeah,
stay here and govern this ferry with me, you'd be welcome to join my... Where are you going? Oh.
Yeah, Iggy, do you want to stay and join this crew?
Got places to be.
So, as he ferries you back, your ship is where you left it. But it seems to have gathered some attention since you were last at it. And
How long were we in the cave for?
Well, you have no real idea. It
15 years.
doesn't feel like it was that long for you guys, but you got the sense that everything was moving and changing, and things weren't quite as they should be. So you're not entirely certain how long you were down there. By your perception, you were down there for maybe a day at most, maybe half a day. But you don't really know for certain. But as you approach the ship, there are some people gathered, and the most obvious of these, or the most ones making themselves known to you first, are a group of people who have a large banner with a blue snake on it, and they have blue face paint on. And these are people who are definitely, fair to say, look
The blue tongue.
warlike and savagery, and you would absolutely recognise the banner as this being the banner of the Blue Tongues.
Yeah.
And one of them, someone who is very clearly dwarvish, but in a kind of way as like the Peter Jackson special effects haven't been applied properly. Like, this is someone who has all the dwarvish looks, but he's about 6 foot tall. He just looks, enormous in every dimension. He has a beard and a massive axe, but he also has a pistol and blue face paint on. And he strides forward. You there, masters of the ship. We want to fight. Name your champion. I'm fighting on behalf of the Blue Tongues. Who's gonna fight me?
Iggy, you're up.
Jim will slowly turn and look at Iggy.
Iggy's already drawn his bow. Let's do this.
Sick.
Okay, roll initiative.
Jim will cast Bardic Inspiration on Iggy.
I don't know why it's come up with that.
I rolled a 6, but I have a token. So.
Okay. Do.
Oh wait, Iggy's already got Bardic Inspiration. No.
It would probably one off now.
Iggy. Turn. You've got a 4. Ignore the thumbnail. I don't know why his icon is showing up like. 6. Sorry, terribly sorry.
And 2 extra points per clean everything. He rolls a 5.
17.
Okay, it didn't matter.
So as you step forward, he pulls out a pistol and shoots at you. 24, I'm guessing, hits. Does 19 piercing damage. And then he starts sprinting at you, and he pulls out his axe, which, for the purposes of this character sheet, is actually a rapier. Does 15 hit?
It does, yeah.
And does 14 piercing damage.
Okay. That's a bit of damage.
And he stands. You're pathetic. You're nothing like what was promised. I was promised a proper fight. And it's your turn.
So is he in melee range now because he's hit me with axe?
Yes.
All right. Won't bow then. I will. I will longsword.
Yep, that hits.
Really?
Yeah. He's got 14 AC.
No, I mean 3 damage.
Only 3 No, it doesn't do only 3 damage. That's
It's 1d10 plus.
Oh no. Okay.
Plus 1, and I rolled a 2.
Oh wow. Okay, it does do 3 damage.
Extra attack doesn't hit.
Oh no.
But he is. Oh, actually.
Oh, by the way, you did get Eggy back as well from the shrunk down version from Kathy before it all kicked off.
Okay. So can I have sapped from my first attack?
Yes.
Yeah, he has disadvantage on his rolls now.
Okay. He will you twice at disadvantage. That's the first one, second one. First one, second one. So a 15 and a 13. Does 15 hit?
15 hits, 13 doesn't.
Okay. Ooh, for 13 piercing damage.
This guy's strong.
And he is gonna stand over you and look at everyone else. Is this really the best fighter you've got? Is this it? You lot are pathetic.
I know Edge just pushed Iggy to the front of this, but as a member of the crew, he'd probably feel obliged to help. Are we forbidden to?
It's a duel.
Okay, fine.
I mean, there's nothing. I'm not going to stop your characters doing it.
It sounds like Iggy wouldn't want that to happen.
And as Iggy, as you are standing, as this guy gets right up in your face, there's something that you notice. You notice that he has a tattoo. Amongst all of the blue face paint and the snakes and everything, he has a tattoo that you recognize. It looks very, very similar in style to one that you acquired recently. It's not identical, but it's definitely the same style.
Okay. In which case, I don't actually know where the ghost step tattoo is, but he would be showing that off. I got a tattoo, fucker.
Aye, but are you worthy of it?
You'll see.
Show me what you got, bastard.
Iggy bonus action poisons his sword, so next attack. He had one use left that he didn't actually use in the last fight.
Yep.
So his sword is now poisoned, and go for another attack. 22.
Yep.
Damage 9. Eggy's can use his reaction to do one fire damage. He's disadvantage on his next attack. And the poison. So it's a DC. Oh, wait. Is the poison damage? Or is it just poison? Yeah, it's just poison condition. So a con save of. God damn. I wrote it down, but I don't know where it is. I can't remember.
DC 8 plus the modifier of the ability increased by this.
He got a 4, so he fails.
Okay, yeah. So he's poisoned. 2d8 poison. So 16 poison damage. And he has the poisoned condition.
Okay.
And extra attack. Doesn't hit.
Does that? Can you? You don't have combat inspiration, do you? You just got regular bardic inspiration. Is that right?
Just regular bardic inspiration, yeah.
Okay.
You can roll a d6 to add to your attack roll.
Unless Eggy counts as me being able to have pack tactics, then it'll be a 13.
I mean, he is an ally. In normal combat, I'd say I wouldn't allow it, but in a duel, yeah, I think I will. Yeah.
Alright. That's 22.
Incidentally, can you guys see the names on these tokens now?
Only on these.
Can you see anything with the pirate guy next to it?
No, we just use
Okay.
skull and crossbows.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But we do see it on the text when you are rolling for them. It's Grimlet.
Right, gotcha.
Or
Cool.
Gimlet, yeah.
So, in that case, he is going to.
I suppose after that attack, you'll say, I'm Iggy, champion of Murray. Come at me, freak.
You're champion of nothing. And you're 10 and 22. Jesus.
22 hits. I think he's going to die off this.
11 piercing.
Ooh. Still up, still standing. I don't hear no bell.
I smell your cowardice. You'll give up soon. I can smell it.
The
And
background to me.
Iggy's go.
Okay. 3 health. Not the best point to be in right now. And, you know, there is something he has. A potion of heroism.
Oh!
They did use in the last fight.
Yes, that's true.
So, yeah.
10 temporary hit points.
Would that be a free action to use?
Yep. Yeah. We're doing potions as free actions, and you get Bless.
Bless allows me to add a D4 to my
That's
attack rolls?
a D4. Yes, a D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
Cool. Alright. And then how long does the poison last? Is it just one attack?
Poison condition until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. I was seeing if I could do another attack. No, it's only one attack. Well, I guess I can use my bonus action to cast Favored Enemy. There's Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
23.
Yeah.
7 damage. Plus 3 for Hunter's Mark and 5 fire damage from Eggy.
Yeah.
Then extra attack for 4 damage plus 2 from Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Gimlet at this point is going to. You can see the other people behind you, and he is going to ready an action. So he's going to hold his attack. He's going to ready an action. You'll have seen that he's noticed. He's been laser focused on you, but now he's looking at the people behind you. He's ready in action. So it's back to your turn.
So he didn't respond to Iggy's last attack?
No, he didn't reply. He is just
Okay.
gripping his weapons closely and considering the people behind you.
I'm trying to think, would Iggy take advantage of that, or would he... Yeah, he'd take advantage of that. He'd attack again. And miss.
It's
11 and 4. Now who's the coward?
We'll see. And he will do.
I think at this point, Jim would say something. Jim would actually, he wouldn't say something, he'd message this guy.
Oh, sorry, before you do that, just to mention to Iggy, you're blessed, so that 11, that first one, you could roll a d4 on top of that.
Ooh. 13.
That, not quite, sorry. Message.
Jim would message and say, hardly a tough guy, fighting someone who's just come out from beating a dragon to a pulp. Oh yeah.
The only thing that determines who's a tough guy is who wins against the man right in front of you. I don't give a shite about dragons.
We can all beat someone when they're not at their best. Sign of a weak man to attack someone else when he's weak.
It's like that, is it? And he will pull out his pistol and aim one at. And he'll take aim at Jim. And crit fail.
Damn right, well. Jim will point him with pistol fingers. He'll go bang. And Eldritch blast him.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
No. Fuck you.
And he will miss with his sword against Iggy. And this is not going quite to plan with Gimlet for his coup de grace.
Should I roll an Eldritch blast against him?
It depends. Are you intervening or are you letting Iggy handle this?
It wasn't intervening. It was retaliation for this. Actually. Oh.
The shot missed. You.
Yeah, but he clearly aimed and shot.
In fact, with a crit fail, I think that it didn't even... that the round didn't leave the gun. It just kind of went...
Just a misfire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you even seem to be casting a spell, Iggy would stare at you and give you a death glare.
I mean,
stay out of this. This is me and him.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it, but yeah, if he wasn't actually attacked, and did the round go off, or did it fail to go off?
It was as though he didn't prime the pan properly.
So it would look like he was faking a shot.
Yeah, it could look that way.
This would come down to how Jim perceived it. If he thinks he was shot at, he would shoot back a single shot. But actually, you know what? He'd shout out this time. Something to scare someone.
Bastards, a lot of you. How is Iggy going to reply? It is 3 hit points and 10 temporary hit points.
This is me and you. Focus on the fight in front of you. And just continue attacking to Hunter's Mark, Iggy's Fire. And then again with Hunter's Mark.
And so that first one took him down to 9, that 15. That was that 10 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's down. You managed to somehow get over 84 hit points off him. And he falls to his knees.
As this guy goes down, he just looks at the rest of this guy's crew and just pans his gaze at them. It's like, which one of you's next? I'll fight you all if I have to.
And at this, one other member of the crew steps forward. He has the proper thumbnail. Who identifies herself as Ashani. Walks over, gets out her axe, stands in front of you, and without taking her eyes off you, swings the axe down, cuts the head off the body of Gimlet, who is lying on the ground next to her.
Iggy doesn't flinch and holds the gaze.
And she bows her head. Warlord, we were sent here to bring you to the hammer.
Iggy just like stands there, like you can tell the gears are shifting. It's like, okay.
His banners are being raised over in the west, and you will march them into battle.
Well, what are we waiting for?
My lord. And she bows, and giving a contemptuous look to the rest of the crew, who stood behind Iggy, directs Iggy to join the Blue Tongues.
Yeah. Iggy turns to the group. It's like, well, thanks for having me, but places to be, things to do, but it's been fun while what we've been doing. I've had a great adventure. That's what I sought out to do, but I've got a purpose now, and it's killing people. And then he waves and just walks off.
As you say that,
He doesn't wait for a reply.
As you say that, my purpose is killing people. There is a cheer with a kind of a performative hiss. It's like a snake's hiss that comes up from the rest of the Blue Tongues, and they are very, very pleased to have you with them. And Iggy, as now Warlord of Murray, one of the Blue Tongues, has left to join his new crew.
Pleasure, Joe. Bye then.
I think Jim would message Iggy as he's going off and just say, Book says to say hi, and Book says hi to Uncle M. Right, say
What
hi
does that
to
mean?
Uncle M.
Iggy would reply. Well, who's Uncle M?
You know him. You already do.
If I see him, I'll let him know. It's going to take a while for him to process.
Eddie, not knowing this, would shout something like, try not to read any more books.
Don't plan on it. I only looked at the picture. The
And
words just came out without me thinking.
as Iggy goes off with his new crew, the other two groups, kind of who have been very much keeping their distance, approach you guys, and they both come to you with offers and seeking an alliance. You have two groups before you. One of them you have come across before, and let me put this in everyone's. There's a group of very kind of smartly dressed, but kind of have a bit of a salt of the earth feel to them. And these are representatives of the free companies, and these are the people who were essentially the large alliance of kind of commerce and trade throughout Dawn and Neen. They were different to the consortium, in that the consortium were largely around, like, they were manipulators and blackmailers and smugglers and underhand, trading in things that you ought not to trade in, and the evil bullies. Whereas the free companies were much more, we deal with things through genuine negotiation and the free markets. And they put forward to you an offer. There is a new threat that's come. Word has reached us of this. We think we know of the most powerful magics in this land. The only things that we think stand a chance of defeating this. It's over in the northeast in Mox's Ash. Join with us. And he gives a bit of a side eye to the other group. Join with us and put your faith in the power of the real world and traditional magic and power and force. Don't go with them. And as he gestures over, you notice the other group, who look a bit more unusual, and they present themselves to you, almost ignoring the free companies, and they say, when creatures and evils such as this rise to curse these lands, the Driftwood Court is convened. Only the power of the Fae and the strange and the weird, the things that are not of this world, can defeat monstrosities like what has been released. Ally yourselves with us. Delve into the world beneath this world, the almost unreal. That is the only way that the abomination can be defeated, not with traditional magic and strength, but with the weird. Ally with the Driftwood Court. What say you? And I think that is where we are going to end the session. I will put this in WhatsApp, but the crew have a choice as to what direction they would like to take Act 3 in. Do you ally yourselves with the Driftwood Court and delve into some of the stranger underworld mysteries of Dawn and Neen to try and harness forces and things which are maybe as yet unseen and don't make sense and unnatural, but undeniably powerful? Or do you put your faith in the traditional races and powers and alliances of salt of the earth, real folk, to defeat this thing and ally yourself with the free companies and the lead that they have over in Mox's Ash. That'll be the choice for the crew.
My vote's for Driftwood Corps. They look awesome, and the whole weird really resonates with me.
Yeah,
And it kind of my new character kind of fits with him.
Is
The-
your
Sorry,
Iggy's gone now.
yeah, that's fine.
Iggy's
Is
handed
your
over to
character
Rick.
coming as part of this transition? Or
No, he's part of the crew
he's already in the crew.
already. Well, he's retroactively been added to the crew.
He's been there this whole time, but he was a bit poorly.
Oh, he was kind of like a new guy, and he was like being taught the ropes. He'd never been on a ship before.
Okay, so hang on. So Edge would say, listen, it's nice to meet all of you, but we've just finished killing a dragon and a big shiny man in the middle of a creature that looked like a cave. You'll have your answer in the morning.
In the morning, we will hold you to this.
So we can go back on the ship, and then if anyone wants to jump out of the woodwork and some opinions, they can do that.
Does it look like they're going to leave and come back, or are they setting up camp and going to stay out there all night?
Oh, they're going to wait for you.
Cool.
We've got to set up a little pub on the boat as well, so I mean that's probably going to take precedence.
Yeah. Well, you can set up like a pop-up bar and have the ghosts run it for
That's
the
just
night.
thinking. Oh, I'm sorry, they could make some money.
Yeah. Can be a side hustle for us.
Yeah. Rick wanting us to try and defeat Cthulhu. No. We're here to run a small pop-up Budman style.
Well, I
whoever
was
buys the most alcohol we go with.
I was slightly nervous a few weeks ago when you started talking about the mechanics of the postal service in this world. They're not going. We're not going to do a D&D where we establish a pen and paper communication system.
I'm sorry, how do you start a drugs empire? And we would start a post office.
Start a drugs empire, which is now very much actively funding and enabling the alliance between the Blue Tongues and Murray out of the Hammer, and basically has a little mini empire over there. Where, I mean, particularly since it would seem that Bloop Tool might have been supplanted by Murray.
All according to Chauncey's plan, I'm sure.
But yeah, I will put all this in WhatsApp, and the wider crew can debate and discuss. And there'll also be any other questions about what's going on and what to do. I'll put forward the high level information that the free company certainly will have shared in terms of they think they know the answer. It's in Mox's Ash. But yeah, once you decide which way you want to take the party, I know which set of notes to bin off.
Rick, do you want me to put my new character as player 7 that's currently in there?
Yes,
And I'll
please.
get that done for next week.
Are you able to?
Oh, I can open it. Let me check if I can edit it.
It should be controlled and edited by all players.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, please. That would be awesome.
If no one else look at that until next week, I think it'll be more fun. Yeah, I'll get that done over. I just need to sort out spells. It's always a pain trying to figure out what I want.
Has the crew all got the black spot still?
And are we level 8 now? So I'll
Yes.
make sure he's that level when we get
Oh,
there.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. Did you say the end of it last week that we leveled? Because I don't think we did.
So when you get back to the ship, you level up. So
Nice.
your new character will be level 8, and everyone else will level up. And
Nice.
it can either
I mean,
be
so-
multi-class or straight up add to whatever you want,
Oh no.
as long as there's a rationale for the multi-class.
I'm a true level 8.
Nice.
What
Super.
There's a lot of choice. As much as I don't mind the Driftwood core, the Fae probably would.
Oh, I love Fae stuff in old-timey stories. They're so great. I just can't wait for someone to sell their name or something.
Is Jim still cursed?
Everyone's got a black spot.
What's the black spot thing doing?
No, Jim's
Has
cursed.
that caused you problems yet?
And not visibly.
I think it's more something at a major plot point. Something's going to happen, and then we're going to have a disadvantage at something, or something's going to start chasing us. In addition to the other 3 things that were already chasing us.
When Aphid dies again, he's going to chase us.
I mean, you still you're still under contract to deliver the book to the employer at Saltscar.
Oh, well, we could deliver the book. Yeah, of course we can.
Oh, don't worry, he gave back the book before he left. He didn't take it with him. So I think he was the one that had it last.
Yeah, we could deliver the book. That makes sense. When we finish off our job.
Iggy wasn't technically part of the crew, as far as Edge is concerned, anyway.
Yeah, if Iggy's no longer part of the crew, does the black spot go?
You don't
Or
know that
I
anymore.
know? Ah.
Well, that's Venn diagram.
That character sheet belongs to me now.
The one thing that I want is that his whole thing is that he wants to kill people. He always takes up the fight. And if he's part of the Blue Tongues, I want him to have blue face paint.
Oh, he absolutely will have blue face paint.
Yeah.
So Jim's curse from the Mind Flayer. Has he still got it?
You're eating. You haven't tried to eat anything yet, so you'd have to investigate.
Jim eats.
I mean, given that what's to hand is Carter's head. I mean, are you just?
Didn't Jim
back
make
on the
some
ship
food
now.
for everyone? Didn't he make some food for everyone when we had a rest?
Yeah, didn't you cook up some of the snake?
You didn't say that Jim ate any.
No.
I mean, we're not back on the ship. Can you not just go to the mess?
It's more important because I suspect Book is like realistically Book would be wanting to join the free companies, and Jim's warlock type is probably going to be pulling towards the Driftwood, and the Driftwood would have a bit of a pull for all the stories that he's told through bardic tales and whatnot. Also, I have a feeling that Book would recommend that Jim.
Yeah, because isn't your patron some sort of like old god sort of thing?
Yeah,
That,
an old one.
I know a world you don't know who it is, but
So,
I mean, we got a week to think.
yeah, the reason I asked is there's a chance that one of the ships could go with the free companies.
So rather than making this choice, we make both choices and split up.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, you ready to run 2 campaigns at once?
Simultaneous.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you choose to do that, like, yeah, you can do that, but you will have no contact with the other ship, and you won't see what that's doing. But so if your B squad mess up, there'll be consequences. And the extent to which they mess up will be entirely up to me. But you are so welcome to do that. It might be advantageous. If there's a TPK, then there's another ship for you guys to skin into. Lovely. Well, we can keep. I'm sure there'll be plenty of discussion via WhatsApp, which will be good, and lots of questions, and there will be answers. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to round off our interlude for setting up the next act, which will be the final act of this little tale of the all trades.
It is final act.
This will be, yeah.
Part 3 of 3.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies.
But that's not to say that there isn't another campaign that is happening as this is happening. There's all kinds of stuff happening in the Hammer, so there might be the next campaign. That could be happening at the same time as all of this. Who knows?
As we head back to the ship, are we seeing any evidence of having released Kathy? I'm not quite clear what actually happened there from a... do we see anything? Does the sky dark?
So...
Is there a fish monster on the horizon?
Also, how did she get out of the lake in the middle of here? Did she have to get out and walk across the land?
She essentially rose up, became this impossibly big thing, and then just kind of disappeared.
So kind of more like a dissipate rather than
disappeared, and you get the feeling that she was heading off towards the sea. But there's a fair bit of land there, but that didn't seem to bother her.
So the later one of the later abilities, really later abilities of this type of warlock is it's basically like water step, and you can, as long as you're touching water, you can teleport 3 miles. Yeah, and not to say you can teleport an entire team 3 miles. But it could easily be something like that. You basically get sucked into the water and reappear in another body of water. There has to be another body of water within 3 miles.
What level is that? Like level 20?
Yeah, it's quite high. It's like 15 or 20 or something.
Yeah, we're probably going to get there.
Yeah, right.
You never know if you go off on enough tangents.
Ooh, tangents. Sounds
What
like
we could do? We could go up to Mox's Ash, and we could go via Belmar on the way and try and make friends again with all the people that we annoyed. But why is it?
Well, also,
I'm sure at least 2 days have passed since then. They're probably ready to forgive us.
I think it's the 3 companies like, we think we should go here. It's like, all right, let's go there with other people. But I guess it's different types of power. They're talking about their new, modern, clean magic, and then the other Driftwood guys are going to be like, nah, we've got some dirty old magic that's better.
Dirty old magic.
So I do think we should go via Solskar to fulfill the contract. Jim's had the black spot before. He doesn't enjoy having it again. He would probably be the first to suggest we get rid of it.
Where are the headquarters of the Sisters of the Sword? Don't you know that?
So Edge would know that, and you would know that they move around. So they have there's a large aspect of it which is kind of decentralized and kind of operating in cells, but you know that the Bastard Sword essentially travels round on a very large but disguised ship.
Okay. Is there a way that Edge would know to be able to call for a meeting with him?
Yes.
You don't have a board meeting. You did one of those, like, really early on.
Yeah.
You made an office joke.
It was, yeah, we had a stand up.
Yeah.
Yes, you can convene a meeting of the Sisterhood.
Do they have a Teams equivalent where they can remote in if they can't make it?
They all stab themselves with their swords and then they go up into the.
All right, is that all then?
That is it. Thank you very much, and I will see everyone hopefully next week.
Yep. Hopefully, it's a bit cooler next week.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
It's just thunderstorms for me currently.
Ooh,
For next Thursday.
that'd be nice.
Nice.